Good morning. It's about 10 a.m. here in Dallas and it's already hot, so I'm going to try to make this quick. Today, I'm going to be removing these cucumber plants from my back raised bed. You can see the leaves are yellowing and they've started looking a bit diseased. They've also got pretty extensive bug damage from what are called leaf-footed bugs. These aren't the worst bugs in the world. For the most part, they just cause cosmetic damage to plants and fruit, but I'd still rather not have a ton of them in my garden, so I'm going to try and get those cleared out. Another reason I'm removing these cucumbers is because I know that they're going to die. I was overwhelmed by cucumbers at one point this summer and left a few on the plant for a bit too long. And once that happens, it sends a signal to the plant that it doesn't need to produce any more cucumbers. So even if I left these in, I doubt I would get many more cucumbers from it anyways. So I'll be removing these today and planting 2 decorative pumpkins here instead, and I'll show you those varieties in just a bit. Here in Dallas, you have about until the end of August to plant pumpkins if you want, so with any luck, I will have some decorations for Thanksgiving. Because these cucumbers are so bug damaged, I'm not going to be composting these vines, so they're going to go straight into a lawn bag. And yes, this is how I always open my lawn bags. Well, it's so hot outside that my phone overheated and stopped recording in the middle of that time lapse, so sorry about that. This is where we're at. Everything has been cleared out except for all of these little cucumber flowers. These are the 2 varieties of pumpkin I'm going to plant here. One is Jacoby Little and the other is a Daisy Gourd. These are both small pumpkins. I tried larger pumpkins last year and I was battling squash vine borers the entire fall, so I'm just going to plant these this year and I won't be too upset if they die from borer damage. I just don't have the energy to do what I did last year. Before these go in, I think I want to put up some shade cloth to protect these pumpkins while they're little and also give these peppers some relief from the afternoon sun. Here I'm just putting together a PVC frame that I built specifically for the raised bed in the back. This is a pretty simple and cost-effective way to put up shade cloth, and it has worked really well for me in the past. The shade cloth just goes over the top and it's tied on with a bit of twine. The last thing I do is zip tie the PVC to the trellis so that it doesn't blow away in the wind. And now that the shade cloth is up, I can plant these pumpkins. I'm going to make sure that I plant all of these seeds next to an emitter on my drip irrigation just because it's so hot. I want to make sure these are getting water consistently. So I'll plant 2 seeds per hole for each of these and then thin them out later if needed. Alright, it is just a few days later and we already have some little pumpkin sprouts. I'll keep an eye on these while they're still pretty little and make sure they don't get too hot, but with any luck, these will be climbing on the trellis pretty soon. And if you've made it this far in the video, please enjoy a bonus clip of me trying to tie my sunflowers together to keep them from toppling over.